Hello, casualties. My name is Nicktonyous, and welcome to the dark side of Hansel and Gretel. Fans of the original Nicktonyous, like you know from the very beginning, that Charon Games is one of my favorite developers. And I just wanted to play him. I just wanted to play them, to be honest. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have a whole playlist of just these types of games, and I didn't want to record today, but I was looking at my old thumbnails and I saw Yonderella, and I just knew that I really, really wanted to play this game. So sit back, enjoy into one of my favorite types of games. I'm so excited. Once upon a time, a poor woodcutter's family lived in a cabin on the edge of the forest. The woodcutter and his wife had 2 children, the wise older brother Hansel and the lovely younger sister Gretel. They were so poor that they could not afford to eat every day. Then, one evening, as soon as the 2 children fell asleep, the wife said to the woodcutter, "At this rate, all 4 of us will surely starve to death. We better abandon the children deep in the forest." In order to reduce the number of mouths to feed, she suggested to abandon Hansel and Gretel in the forest. The woodcutter reluctantly agreed that when the morning arrived, he would put the terrible plan into action. Hansel, who happened to overhear their conversation, stroked stroked Gretel's forehead as she slept peacefully and nodded in determination. "I've got to protect Gretel." He slipped through the window and spent the night collecting white pebbles from the roadside. Eventually, morning came and the children were given small loaves of bread to eat. The children, along with the woodcutter and his wife, headed into the forest. I'm going to pause just for 1 second. Like, the art style of these games, I love them so much. They arrived at a place deep inside the forest. Hansel and Gretel had been collecting twigs. "Now go wait by the fire if you don't want to get cold. Papa and Mama are gonna chop wood nearby, okay?" The woodcutter's wife told them to rest by the fire. Like, okay, first off, the story of Hansel and Gretel is fucked up just because, like, the mother is just going to abandon the kids in the woods. That's just fucked up in general. Hansel and Gretel were tired and fell asleep by the warm fire. When they woke, it was already completely dark. The woodcutter and his wife were nowhere to be seen. The children were left alone in the woods, just as the woodcutter's wife had planned. Like, how could you say no to these things? It's so damn cute. Where did Papa and Mama go? Are we left behind? Onitan. I think that means brother, right? What should we do? Gretel's scared. "It's all right, don't worry," said Hansel, patting Gretel on the head. Yes, as he walked through the forest, I just did a whole rap and I cut that out, so don't worry about that cut. Yes, as we walked through the forest, Hansel had put down the white pebbles he had collected last night. I hear something outside. That's real. Really? You're so amazing, Onitan. With Onitan, there's nothing to be afraid of. They decided to follow the pebbles to get out of the forest. Also, the music in these games are so good. "Onitan, let's go back home quickly. Gretel's stomach is rumbling already." Why are you talking in a third person? Click on the map to explore and escape from the forest with Gretel. You can talk to Gretel by clicking on her. I guess I'll click on her? Oh, I can go back or forward. Let's talk. "Onitan, what's wrong? You're staring at Gretel so much." I just looked at ya. Maybe, Onitan, are you scared? Don't worry, Gretel will always be with you, okay? If anything happens, Gretel will protect Onitan, okay? I'm gonna keep looking. Okay. No. Come on, no. Proceed onwards. No, we go backwards. Okay, no, we can't do that. Gray smoke was rising from the smoldering embers of the campfire. Weird, the flames was crackling bright just a while ago. Some strange smoke is coming out too. Won't it be bad to breathe in? Yeah, Gretel. 420. Proceed onwards? Yes, please. Look, here's our little white pebbles. A pebble I dropped before falling in the trail. What a relief. Like this, we'll be able to go home. Onitan's marks, they're still here. Gretel wants to become as smart as Onitan. Can you stop talking in third person? Nick doesn't talk in third person all the time. Nick is a smart person. Nick doesn't talk in the third person constantly. And you know, when Gretel becomes super duper smart, Gretel's gonna marry Onitan. And now we remember how these stories go. It's the bunny! And the chickie. I don't remember the chickie. Look, Onitan. There's a bunny. How cute! Gretel wants to touch it. It looks so fluffy and yummy. We're gonna touch the chicken. Cheep! You can see these little pebbles? Follow those quickly to go back home. Cheep! For the love of God, don't take the wrong road. Cheep! What awaits at the end of the wrong road? Cheep! It's death. Onitan, doesn't that bird look tasty? Let's quickly catch it and have grilled meat. Cheep! Help me, sorry. Okay, let's talk to Booney. USA provides save point. Oh, it's USA. USA provides the save points in the whole nation. USA is a bunny that can speak Japanese. USA amazing. You can save at any time by clicking the rapid button on the bottom right corner. Yeah, I noticed that. Wow, yummy. Hi, Onitan. Hey, Onitan. Can we eat this save bunny? Gretel's tummy is hungry. Don't forget, I can help you save USA. Okay, so I feel like we can go wrong way right here. Oh, there's multiple paths. I want to go the opposite. This is another path. We won't make it back home unless we follow the pebbles. Onitan, that's not the way home. Or do you want to live together with Gretel in the middle of the forest? Living together with Onitan, Gretel doesn't mind at all. Gretel needs to calm the fuck down. This is beautiful. I just love these games. Gretel, oh, I thought you were gonna talk. The flowers smell really sweet. I bet I can eat them. Gretel loves the smell of flowers. Onitan, of course you like it too, right? Next time, Gretel will make a flower crown for Onitan as a present. Then we will make believe together. Onitan can be the prince, Gretel can be the princess. And incest! White flowers are blooming in the middle of the meadow. Look, Onitan, flowers are blooming. It's beautiful. Can we take some back home? I bet Mother would love it. Mama loves flowers, so she'll be happy for sure. Yes, here's some for you too, Onitan. Gretel, I gotta tell you something, hon. Mom doesn't love you. Mom doesn't love you at all. Onitan, look over there. We've made it home. Let's go home. Thank goodness. Now we can see Papa and Mama again. I'm so happy. Are they cannibals? Why do I think everything the sign says Woodcutter's house? It's the house where the four of us, me, Gretel, Papa, Mama, live together. Papa and Mama are ready to sleep, it seems. Let's play a prank on them, Onitan. Oh, it's payback for leaving us in the woods. Water. There's a stream running in the house. The water is too muddy to be used for drinking water. The Gretel reflected in the water looks a bit mean. Onitan, what do you look like in the reflected in the water? Okay, I can't look at it. It's a well that hasn't been used in years. It's all dried up and crusty, like Gretel. Onitan, why is Gretel's family so poor? Mama said that if we had a lot of money, we'd be really happy. It would be nice if we could take a lot of wood that Papa collected is all stacked up in one place. Make sure you don't put it next to your house, otherwise that's how you get spiders and roaches and termites. Gretel wanted to help Papa with his work. Gretel's sad there's not much she can help do. If she could help Papa and Mama just a little bit, we wouldn't be kicked out of the house for sure. Alright, let's go. Lights in the house are not lit. Papa and Mama are probably already asleep, not caring that we are running ourselves ragged in the middle of the forest. Beautiful parents. Gretel can hear Papa snoring. Is Mama sleeping too? It looks like no one will say welcome back to us. That seems lonely. Gretel, honey. We're gonna say first of all. Gretel, do you understand that? Hansel, why did you not tell Gretel that your parents abandoned you? Like, you're stupid. Proceed onwards, yes. This is where it usually gets bad. Just thanks to the pebbles guiding their way, the two of them were able to make it back home safely. However, the nightmare was not over yet. Even though they came back, the situation of the family hasn't changed. At the limit of hunger, the woodcutter and his wife decided to take the children into the woods again. When Hansel learned the two were plotting again, he tried again to slip out through the window and collect pebbles, but tried to unlock, and he couldn't collect them. As he headed into a set of pebbles, he tore up pieces of his bread and dropped them on the road. They arrived back in the deep forest, a different, more dangerous area than before. Hansel and Gretel were collecting twigs, falling for that shit again. Now go away by the fire and it won't get cold. Papa and Mama are gonna chop some wood nearby, okay? The woodcutter's wife told them to rest by the fire, and then they got shot. I bet the woodcutter has to kill him later on. Hansel and Gretel were tired and fell asleep by the warm fire. When they woke up, it was already dark. Woodcutter and his wife were nowhere to be seen again. The children were left alone in the woods, just as the woodcutter's wife planned again. Papa and Mom were gone, had left us behind again. Oniton, what should we do? Gretel's scared. It's all right, don't worry, said Hansel, patting Gretel on the head and slapping her a little bit. Yes, as he walked through the forest, I almost started rapping again. Hansel had put down the breadcrumbs to act as markers. Wow, Oniton, you're so amazing. Oniton is greatest hero, Gretel's hero. Following the marks, the two of them decide to leave in the forest. Okay, we don't need to talk. Come on, Oniton, let's go back home quickly. It'll be all right. We just need to follow the markers like before, right? Yeah, we don't need to figure out, yeah. Look, I bet the chick is gonna fucking eat all their shit. It's just gonna be like that, isn't it? Huh? Oniton, this is bad. There's no bread. Why, did someone eat it? Cheap. Oh no, the breadcrumbs that Hansel dropped had become food for smaller birds. Hansel and Gretel were now truly lost. They were puzzling over which was the correct route. From here on, you must play Hansel's role and lead the way. Okay, so now we save because this is where we can die. Cheap. Woo, I'm stuffed. I knew it. Hey, Oniton, this bird must have eaten all the bread. Cheap. Cheap? This is one of those... it's those two from last time. Gretel knew it. Gretel knew it. Should have gone with the grilled chicken last time. Well, now this one's filled. You got those sharp teeth. But maybe it's not too late for that. Okay, we went this way last time. Are you sure you want to go this way once you choose a path or you can't go back? Okay, so this is where we basically have a problem. Oh, okay, I expect you to talk. Hey, Oniton, you know, Gretel has been thinking a bit. For sure, going home is a bad idea. You know, Papa and Mama threw us out because we're a bother to them, right? Gretel's an unwanted child, isn't she? You are smart. Uh-oh, this is a cave. Gretel's not gonna be okay with caves. Oh, look, Oniton. There's a cave over there. I wonder if someone lives inside. Probably a wolf. Come on, Oniton, let's go inside. All right. Deathalates, apparently. This cave is just right. Let's get some rest here. Gretel's feeling a bit tired. Let's rest. Oh, I'm burping, I'm sorry. You wouldn't leave Gretel all alone, Onitano. This cave is damp. The pitter-patter of dripping water echoes from everywhere. It's a little shabby, but it'll keep the wind and rain away. Alright, Gretel has thought of something good. Let's not go home anymore. Gretel and Onitan, the two of us can live together. Hey, isn't that a good idea? This cave is damp. No, I got it. This is backwards, isn't it? Oh! Look, Onitan, there's a house over there. Gretel wants to rest in that house right now. If it's empty, Gretel will turn it into her house. Gretel is turning evil, I think. There's a house that's standing by itself in the forest. No matter how I look at it, it's unnatural. Who could have built it? Baba Yaga. Hey, Onitan, why are you making such a difficult face? We might finally get a good meal and a bed. Be happier. Yeah, I guess we have to proceed, correct? Okay, here we go. There's a small hole in the wall in the mysterious house. Gretel was peering through the hole with great interest. Onitan, look, there's a lot of people, and everybody seems happy. Hearing this, Hansel did the same and peeked through the hole. Oh, that's a leg. There were many naked men and women inside the house. Everyone seems to be having fun dancing an unknown dance. As Hansel gazed at the scene, color drained from her face immediately. He felt that what was happening in this house was abnormal. I've seen something that I shouldn't have. And Gretel fucking loved it. Hansel felt uncomfortable, so he pulled Gretel's hand away from the place. However, Gretel was entranced by the scene inside the house and refused to move. Onitan, this house seems so delightful. Hey, let's go in, okay? Even though he said no, Gretel wouldn't listen. And then, just when Hansel was about to be fed up, to their surprise, the door opened and a man came out. Well, my little visitors, you shouldn't be here. What are you doing all the way out in this place? Gretel's been looking at this house because it looks fun. Is it okay if we go in and play? Ha ha ha, what a lovely young lady. You're welcome to come on in. I'm sure they'll all be glad to have some company. Gretel walked happily into the house, the man taking her by the hand. And you, what will you do? The man asked Hansel. As soon as the man stared at him, I wish I could actually save again. As soon as the man stared at him with eyes like a snake, Hansel got scared and began running. Oh, you fucking left your sister in this brothel. Hansel ran through the forest until he was exhausted. Hansel continued running, fell down, and covered in mud. He screamed, but no voice came out. Oh. Hey, Nick, focus on me at this point. Old Nick was probably good to show you this, but I don't know if this is. Right now, Gretel must be out of Hansel's reach. Out of anyone's reach. She was. Those snake eyes eyed men might be doing terrible things to her. She might, maybe she's crying and calling out her brother's name. He couldn't help but think that even at this very moment, his beloved sister was being violently devoured. His head was filled with all kinds of ominous premonitions. Eventually completely exhausted, he slipped away into the bushes and bursted into tears. How could he have let this happen? He blamed himself. As he tried to catch his breath, suddenly he heard a voice of a beloved person. Tan? Onitan? Hansel slowly opened his eyes and... Oh, there. To his astonishment, Gretel was standing right in front of him. Onitan, you know, Gretel has something she really needs to tell you, Onitan. Why did you abandon Gretel? Didn't you say we'll all be together forever? Liar. Liar, 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 liar. Oh. Oh, cool. True end, strange house. That's a true ending. That's a true end. Oh my god. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave that here. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys at whatever I do next time. We'll do the final 3 in the next episode, and that gives you a prompt to actually want to watch more. So I will see you guys at whatever I do next time. Subscribe for more stupidity. Love you most. Bye.